Lesson 77. Plural direct objects. Sergey, we've been working with direct objects and inflected noun endings, and so we know how to make a singular direct object. We've been making sentences such as, I see a car, or I see the moon. What if the thing that you see is plural? What if you see more than one car? How would you change the ending of the noun to show that it's a direct object, but plural?
So you would have to change the ending of the direct object. So you would change it from an U to an I.
Now, is that the same ending for when it's plural as a subject?
It is. And again, you would have to, the way you would know the difference between them is based on context.
So, as far as just the spelling of the word, that word there for cars could be the subject of the sentence, plural, or the direct object, plural.
Yes, which is the same as in English, right? So you could say, these are cars, or you could say, I see those cars. And the word cars would serve a different role within the sentence structure, but they sound the same and they're spelled the same.
So, for example, in exercise 2 and exercise 4, that's the same spelling of the word for car, but it's playing a different role in each one. In number 2, it's a plural direct object, but then in number 4, technically it's a predicate nominative, but they're still spelled just the same. So really the context is important here to know what that word is. In number 2, it's coming right after a verb, so that's a big context clue that it's a direct object. But then in number 4, there is no verb. There's no verb doing action to it. And with eta there, that's a big context clue that it's probably not a direct object. So, Lucille, for me, those are context clues that help the reader determine meaning.
Yes, knowing those clues to look for when pulling apart a sentence is just very, very important, because we will end up with some of those endings that happen to be the same. So the only way to determine what that noun's job is in the sentence is to look at the words surrounding it and analyze those.
So when you have duplicate noun endings, two noun forms that look the same, look at the context, and the context will help you to understand the intended meaning and how that word fits into the sentence.
Yes.